Hello everybody. Uplift on the Reykjanes peninsula is still ongoing, at a steady rate, meaning we're just waiting for the next intrusion to begin, which is strange and unsettling. Our rescue teams have been working hard for the past 2 weeks preparing Grindavík so that its residents can come home and retrieve valuables. These preparations involve mapping cracks, securing a safe path to each home, and having strict evacuation plans ready, to name a few. Grindavíks residents were hoping to be able to retrieve valuables this weekend, but due to really harsh weather conditions here in Iceland, we're talking snowstorms and lightning storms that cut off electricity in large parts of the peninsula, there has been a slight setback. Drones equipped with ground-penetrating radars are well on their way mapping the entirety of Grindavík, and we can expect to receive detailed 3D images of all the cracks soon. Workers are almost done wrapping the entire Blue Lagoon and geothermal plant in protective barriers, which is great, as losing the geothermal plant would be devastating. A moderate-sized earthquake struck the Reykjanes Peninsula in a place way outside of the spotlight on January 27th, and it could be felt by people in the capital. Does that earthquake mean anything? Are more barriers being built around Grindavík? How will residents retrieve valuables? Well, let's check out the details. Beginning with the strange earthquake activity. On January 27th, at around 6 a.m., a 3.1 magnitude earthquake struck 10 kilometers south of the capital. It is safe to say it belongs to the Brennisteinsfjöll system, which is the largest one on the peninsula. Although eruptions from the system are large and have sent lava flows where parts of the capital is now located, this earthquake doesn't mean we have to worry just yet. This earthquake was not linked to magma movement, at least not directly, as it was one of these classic pressure release quakes. So, eruptions are not moving closer to the capital yet. I say yet because they will eventually, as eruptive periods on the Reykjanes Peninsula last for more than 300 years, with activity moving across the peninsula in that time span. What about Uplift in Svartsengi? Well, Uplift in Svartsengi is still ongoing, and at a really similar pace seen before previous intrusions. So, not much has changed since the last video, in regards to that. That means the estimated date of the next intrusion is still in early February, 7th to 14th. As I mentioned in the beginning, our rescue teams along with experts have been working hard to get the town into such a shape so residents can go to their homes. Cracks across roads have been bridged and all dangerous areas have been clearly marked. Even though there's still uplift and an intrusion can happen at any time, residents of Grindavík have to be able to go and retrieve valuables. That is exactly what is going to happen soon, as a detailed plan has been made. 300 homes will be granted access each day, and to begin with, they'll have 3 hours. There is one road for entering the town and one to exit, to ensure good traffic flow. All residents must follow an intended path to their house, which are marked on a map, and are not allowed to free roam to any extent. These are definitely strict rules, but they've been set based on the uncertain conditions the area is facing at the moment. Later, if this works flawlessly, the time people have in town will be increased. On to the barriers. Before the January 14th eruption, barriers were built around Grindavík, on top of a watershed line which was around 800 meters north of Grindavík. During the eruption, these barriers did an excellent job of redirecting lava flows and proved that this method is really effective. As most of you know, however, fissures did open inside of the barriers, which was an unfortunate, unavoidable event. These walls were then extended during the eruption, as lava seemed to be heading towards the northeast section of the town. Fortunately, the eruption ended, meaning a lot of stress was relieved. This extension, protecting the northeast section of the town, has now almost been finished, and will conclude barrier construction around Grindavík until further decisions will be made in early February. So it is uncertain whether more walls will be constructed around Grindavík. What do you think? Should more walls be built around Grindavík? The situation we're in now is definitely strange. As we know, another eruption is on the way, but you just can't tell exactly when. Hopefully, residents of Grindavík will be able to retrieve valuables before the next intrusion, but weather conditions are definitely not helping. I just want to thank everyone who made it here. Definitely leave any speculations and questions in the comments. It's always fun to read them. Other than that, I just hope you enjoyed, hope to see most of you in the next video, and thanks for watching.